This morning, hi, honey, I love you. I love you too. You know, every lesson I learn is profound. Uh, should we start over? I don't know. No. Nope. Nope, nope. We gotta go in just like this. Just like we're going in right now. Okay. John has been telling me all week that something really heavy was going to happen and it was on its way. A connection that was going to have a not a catastrophic effect on me. In some ways, yes, Lena, but in the best way. A much needed catastrophe of the psychic variety. You have had a great stretch with no need to throw any new lessons on you or your way. But that's when we get careless. And you've been doing an awful lot of multidimensional channeling, right? And it's very important that this channel be kept so clear and so pristine. And I'm surprised. Personally, I said, oh, why is she answering that guy? But you know what? It had to happen. All right. Some dude contacted me. He found me through YouTube. I think the Mean Mr. Mayo site, which now explains why John hooked me up with Mayo. Right. Because I couldn't understand what that connection was about. I didn't feel like it was a necessary one. Not that these people are beneath John or this mission. Well, they are. They're in the lower ranks. Everyone that is down here is... All right, so where do we begin? We don't need cards right now. We have the boys here. Everyone's here. And Pete Shotton is here as well. Hi, Pete. Yeah, I have to tell you, I was horrified when that guy kissed me. Yeah, this is really crazy. That guy has pictures of himself forcing a kiss on Pete Shotton. And there's a guy out there who thinks he's channeling John, and he's not. At one time, he was. Okay, back in the 80s, right, John? Yes. When I was trying desperately to get through to Lena. The guy is here in Queens. He calls himself God or Jesus. Right. I don't want to really say his name. All right. I want to tell you there's no harm in it. We don't suffer repercussions for shining a light on the dark lower vibrations, Lena. But if you feel uncomfortable, I do feel uncomfortable saying anything about his name. But you saw how he became a serpent, really. Yes, the minute you called him out, yeah. See, this guy said he was channeling John, and I did hear some of John's humor in the poetry of this guy's lyrics that he has online. And John said, yes, where you smiled, you did see me. Those were glimmers of me. So... But I abandoned that channel long ago. And also, when Pete came to visit him, right, how did that happen? It's not important. Relax. Okay. That was a divinely guided mission as well. But already there, those entities were taking liberties, and that wasn't all me. And I was pretty new at the channeling thing at that point, in 1985, or as he says, around that time. I was fairly new in trying to bust through to get to you. Your channel was completely compromised with everything you can imagine. So the test here, for the first part of this test, the last 2 days, was, are you gonna answer this guy's email? And at first I said to Mother and Father, she's not supposed to answer that email, is she? Or is she? And they said, well, she's doing it. Well, John, I thought you did not ask me. You did not confer with me. You think you did, but your curiosity got the better of you, and you opened it. And then I took over the correspondence. because I am your only connection, and I was not going to let you speak to him directly. And look at what happened. To make a long story short, Mr. Channel Guy, who doesn't know if he's a guy or a chick even, that's a problem out there, fella. You're not my girlfriend, and you're not... All right, well, he was married, though. All right, let's just back up. Let's back up, because I don't want to get mired in this guy's personal anything. He has work to do with himself and mother and father right now. But to put a long story short, within almost no time at all, he started suggesting oral sex to Lena, as well as, yeah, it was absolutely disgusting. Sending a bunch of pictures of himself at McDonald's or Burger King. Yeah, he's not in good shape. He's, he's older than me. Living here in Queens, though, which I said to John, shouldn't he, if you're channeling, why doesn't he know I live in Queens too, if you're talking to him? And John said, because I'm not talking to him. He's talking to dark vibrations imitating me. And he's been talking to dark vibrational pulls imitating me for a very long time. He's also been collaborating with them musically. But you heard his music. It's nothing great. He's convinced it's fantastic because he thinks he's collaborating with John Lennon. Right. Oh, yes. They can be very clever. And they can be good poets. And they can be this and they can be that. But as soon as you were not interested in his disgusting advances, right, John went nuts. He was like, fuck this guy. John wanted to say a lot more to him, and I wouldn't type it. I said, you know what? Yeah, she's right. And that's where you passed, Lena. That's where you passed the big test. Wish I had a bell right here. You could ring my... We have bells on my fingers now. These rings ring. The rings ring. Right. Good morning, George. Yeah, he thinks he's talking to, I don't know, Lena, but you had to bust up that channel. Again, you busted up a bad fucking gig over there in sunny Queens, Lena. Congratulations. Thanks, George. Paul? Yep. Hi, Rich. Yeah. None of us like to see you get upset. You were very distraught this morning for a lot of reasons. Because you didn't like the way that channel made you feel. And that was even before that guy started talking about giving you head. Yeah, this guy became disgusting very fast. That's dark energy. And then he was like, what do you got against flirting? And then he got really nasty. You don't look anything like John, and me and John are together, and you're not, really weird, nasty behavior for a 63-year-old man. But then again, who knows? I don't know. He's been sucking down Burger King. He looks like hell, walking, staggering around Queens. If I would have seen him, that's not a person that I would, feel compelled to go hang out with. It's not looking very, very well kept. But I'm not trying to judge this guy. I'm just saying... And the fact that, John, yeah, I would have nothing to do with that body. Can I tell you that? I would not, I want to say a 10-foot pole. There's no way I would inhabit that body for an instant, and I never have. The channel that I have with you is a pure energy stream that encompasses the physical, the spiritual, the emotional, the psychological, every aspect of the soul. You are my soul twin. You are my twin. You are my other half. You are the yin to my yang. No matter what that monster says, he's a monster now. He's a monster. Let's take a look at the Beatle cards, my love. And let's hit those bells just for the hell of it. We got a bell. Yeah, we got a lot of bells now. Cheers, love. This is a good day. All right. This is a beautiful day, honey. Oh, I don't like when men talk to you that way. But we had to bust up that channel. The dark energy's scattered. Oh, he's lost his little piece of psychic security that he thinks he has, that guy now. This is crazy, and this is war. And that's why, as soon as we got rid of that filth, we picked a ruin, and it was the ruineer for war, winning a war against dark forces. Lena, don't you see? I do. Why are you crying? Because I love you. And this love is so fucking powerful that it hurts. As long as that's the only reason, honey, and nothing is wrong. No, nothing is wrong. I don't like those dark energies, and I don't like those weird men. Honey, look. 9 of Swords, the anxiety, but no more. Upside down, okay? Alright. Honey, when I crossed over, I came for you. You were the one I came for, you know. Everyone down here, I had to use some channels to learn how to break through because I couldn't get through to you. I had to chisel through, and some of these rancid connections, believe it or not, are there any other ones in Queens? You'll never see that person, so I don't want you to be frightened. I'm not afraid. And Stu is here too. We tell him everything, so I know, honey, I'm not afraid. I feel very protected. I just feel disgusting having to deal. You shouldn't feel disgusting. You should feel disgust, because I certainly do. Next card. Paulie, and it's the 3 of Pentacles, and it's good job navigating this thing. I'm so overwhelmed this morning just from that stupid email from that fucking creep. There you go. Creep. Like I would ever want you anywhere near me, you disgusting pig. I'm John Lennon's fucking twin flame. I'm married to a respectable soulmate down here. My best friend. John's best friend. You're just an old pig. Why did I answer that? Well, Ringo, yeah. Well, it's the George card, so let George go. But no, you go, Richie. All right. Thanks, George. All right, so there you have your 4 of cups, okay? And again, it encourages you to not look any further than your own backyard. In this case, even in your own living room, bedroom. You are not to answer any more correspondence from people claiming to be channeling John. Right, I know. That was my mistake. It was your mistake, but it was one you could afford to make. Because this is a lesson that you will not soon forget. Yeah. This is a lesson you will not soon forget. You are precious cargo. And you have to learn the hard way. This wasn't really the hard way. It was less than 24 hours of correspondence between you and that piece of crap. You guys are yeah. And now Pete Shotton wants to come in, yeah. And that's all right. Everybody's in here, so just relax. They're all here. And again, the Empress. Hello, Lena. Hi, Pete. Can you tell me about the visit? Because I know you visited with that guy. I saw the pictures. Yeah. Yeah, there was a channel. And I felt that channel, and I knew that channel, and I knew when it was John, but I also knew when it stopped being John. And I'll tell you what, I couldn't wait to get out of there. Really, yeah. And we kept it polite, but I learned something that day too. All right, because then John, don't worry. It all comes out in the wash. Let's just leave it at that. But I just want to say that, honey, these second-rate, 2-bit tainted channels, They got nothing on the Empress. All right? They got nothing on the Empress. Don't you lose your head or your heart, you know, worrying about any of that crap. You should just really be, like John keeps telling you, and I hear him, this is the best day of our lives, Lena. Lena, again, it's the best day of our lives. Yeah, he did say that. Lena, what are you fucking crying about? Because I felt bad. There you are, happily ever after, see? With the horses, yeah. Hey, Bob, hey, it's all right. You know, you got them on the run. Yeah, you got these motherfuckers on the run. And yeah, they still need to be sussed out of the bushes, you know? Not sussed. Yeah, I see. Rustled. Good, Lena. Yeah. Rustled out of the bushes. Yeah, Lena, it's never over. And people who think they're channeling me, they're so enamored with me, the image of me, and what they perceive to be the personality of the great, charming John Lennon. They don't know me. None of them do. It's all based on celluloid and preconceived notions on me, but they're very convinced that they're channeling me because they are channeling these amazing imposters. And yes, we are bringing this to the light again because they all of a sudden, a bunch of them, a chunk of them come out at one time, and you're going to hear from them. He was the first one that you've heard from in how long? How long? It's been a long time. Yeah, you can't remember the last time. There was an influx of them, and then they stopped. And I'm not saying we got lazy, but I'm saying it was time for another lesson. And that's why we kept getting the tower all week. It's coming. And yeah, Lena, I knew it was coming. And yeah, Lena, I knew it was in the form of that guy. And yeah, Lena, I knew all about it. and yeah, Lena, you passed with flying colors again. Sonny! Please don't cry. Oh, God. I'm going to be good for absolutely nothing today. You know that? No, you'll be all right. And hell yeah, we're putting this video up. Hell yeah. I still haven't thought of the title for it yet. All right. I just saw the help card, but it went under again. Well, here we go. The Six of Swords, which is the journey. And the spiritual journey that's taking us over that rainbow. Both of us with our 2 marriages now traversing this spiritual path. It's craziness, but I want you to have fun with it. And I want you to know that you're doing God's work and you're doing a great job. And Mother and Father love us and they're very proud of us. I love you, honey. I love you too. Break time. Okay, baby. Love you, Mother and Father. Love you.